It's totally okay to have those people that check you and keep you humble. And I think that's really important. But also, if there's too much of that and you're never really exploring what's possible because of everybody else trying to keep you safe and they think that that's the absolute best interest in you, then yeah, imposter syndrome is going to overtake you for sure. You have to be willing to say, like, I know that this is right for me and I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to go through the hard times, because as we've talked about with the bandwagon, like, people don't jump on until it is going.
Yeah.
And you're going to be the one that's going. And then even then, when they're appreciating you, you're not going to get this big party. Like, it's just right. Is what it is. You figured it out. They have no idea how you figured it out, and they're just happy you're okay. That's good news. Let it be what it is. But nobody's going to hold your hand through that imposter syndrome. You've got to find the right people that will be worth following during that time, so that you can find your own way.
I know the question was more like, how do you actually manage the imposter syndrome? Mm-hmm. For me personally, I like to reflect on wins and losses, right? And you've helped me do this more, reflect more. And what the wins and losses help me understand is, like, the losses. Sometimes the L's are big. We've talked about this in other episodes. Sometimes you get smacked up and you're just like, wow, there's definitely no imposter syndrome here. Like, this is reality, right? And then the wins sometimes are so great. That's when kind of the imposter syndrome hits. But when you look at it in the length of maybe a year or over the course of your career, you're like, okay, I've got wins, I've got losses, I manage it. This is no different than what anyone else experiences. Mm-hmm. It's just a different scale, mm-hmm. right? Or it's a different approach. It's a different approach, right? Like, you have wins and losses in a regular. If I could go to work 9 to 5 and have wins and losses in my day in that job, right? Great. But for me, like, I'm going to make X amount of money and that's it, or have X amount of freedom and that's it. Or I could do what I'm doing, have maybe bigger wins and loss swings.
Yeah, huge wins, huge losses.
Exactly. But I've got hopefully more money and more freedom, more time to spend as I progress.
So you're pushing through the huge losses.
Because you're pushing through, and it builds a lot of character. It toughens your skin. It thickens the skin, because now you understand how to bounce back from those losses and how to keep creating.